Hi, I'm Zoe Armstrong. We want your help so that we can help as many people as possible. There are hundreds of people with autism and Asperger's all over who don't have any answers to their problems, they don't have any solutions. We are already helping hundreds of those people and we want to be able to help hundreds more. The campaign will take place here in the UK. We are ready to start now. We will never be finished because there will always be people who will benefit from our support and who we desperately want to help. You should care because we've got solutions. We want to help. We're already helping hundreds. We want to help more people. We've got care, we've got support, we've got options, solutions and outcomes. Now listen to my story. First came to my attention about 4 or 5 years ago actually. I was actually contacted via his social worker who wrote to me and asked if I would look at an anonymous pen picture of a certain gentleman who'd committed a very serious crime involving a knife. So I put something together around this anonymous pen picture and I thought that was that really, because nobody was bringing anybody forward for me to meet, because apparently this young man wouldn't meet me or anybody else for that matter. He was obviously very traumatised by the events, and at that point I could see that you know, this young man wasn't unreachable at all. He just needed somebody to talk to him about something that he was confident in conversing about. One of Jonathan's biggest problems is confidence. So it isn't that he won't engage with you, he won't converse with you, it's because he's terrified actually. He's terrified that you won't accept him. He would come and spend his community treatment order, because that's what the judge decided, here. And we spent many evenings running across the countryside, not so much together as Jonathan running and me following. But for the most part, it would be consistently Jonathan with me following him. In fact, I do remember on one occasion, I think on the 8th field, I actually shouted to him, please don't jump over any more ditches. I genuinely don't think I can jump any more ditches. I thought, I'm going to fall in a ditch at some point, but I didn't. And he stopped at that point, and he said, why are you still following me? And the answer was quite simple, it's because I care. He got interested in the water skiing. We helped him to make some new relationships. His girlfriend got pregnant for the first time, and sadly they did have a tragedy in their lives and they did lose one child. She became pregnant again. I actually was in the room, just Jonathan, myself and Charlotte, when Georgie was born. I was contacted by a family in absolute crisis. They'd been in their current situation for 5 years, and their current situation was one of complete and utter desperation at the time at which they sort of picked up the phone to me. Their son, who has autism, quite literally lives in the bottom of their house, where he can't cope. He's now got himself into a situation where, because nobody's interacted, nobody's put any strategies in place, nobody's helped them, he's got into a situation where he can't actually bear anybody to be in that space, in that environment. Nor can he go out his front door, he can't even go out of his back door. He hasn't managed to have a wash, have a shave for sort of nearly 5 years.